Alright. Hello? Oh my gosh. That was weird. Hi, how's it going? That was some weird shit there. There we go. Adjust the light behind me a bit. We're back with Darkest Dungeon. So yeah. We made a turning point yesterday. We actually went on a veteran long mission. And we did really well.
Was the envy of this land.
It was a really cool combination of using Intimidate with our leper, and our leper wasn't the damage dealer. Basically, the leper kept people from doing damage, which was really cool. He's getting the red plague cured, though. But you brought him and Tunnel Snake, who's just amazing, because friggin' Tunnel Snake, along with a couple trinkets, basically can stun like half the field. It's amazing. So, we had a really easy long champion mission, and we got... Wait, let me see. Aha! The Ancestor's Pen. Oh shit, I just took all the trinkets off of the people. Whoops. I wanted to show that, but whatever. But yeah, actually the first thing we're going to do today is just get right into boss battles, because basically I want to focus on getting all the bosses, getting the items for all the bosses, and then going to the Darkest Dungeon. So that's the plan. I believe the thing's unholy, and I think this is the team we made last time. I'm pretty sure. Let's see here. So let me go ahead and let's see. I did this at the end of last episode, but whatever. Let's see. Unholy Slayer's Ring, because he does extra damage to Unholy. We are going into the cove, but we're fighting the version of what crew? The Sunken crew, which is Unholy. And let's see. What was I going to do here? You have your normal loadout. And let's see. He's, of course, got his spiked collar. Phantom's got the wounding helmet. And who is going to have the Ancestor's Pen? I think, let's see here. Well, he needs more speed and dodge, so we'll give him the Ancestor's Candle. And that'll improve his dodge and his speed, which is good. And I guess he'll have the Ancestor's Pen to increase his critical melee and stuff like that, which sounds good. What to give the Houndmaster? I was thinking just more damage would do it. Probably more accuracy, since most of his stuff is ranged. Otherwise, yeah. I think we're good. Cool. Let's do it. Okay, medium mission. It's weird going from a champion mission then going down to a veteran mission, because the tactics are so different. Like, you could really just go full damage for all lesser missions before champion, and then in champion you have to change your tactics completely, because flat out damage doesn't help you anymore. Let's see. I don't want to bleed as much, so I will bring some bandages, because those giant lobster guys can really hurt. Let's see. We are going to the cove. I'll bring 3 herbs. We are going to rush towards the boss, so I'm not really going to put anything in that. Do they have good camping skills, by the way? Oh, that's probably something I should look at. Well, she's got accuracy. That's good. Let's see. Therapy dog, yes. Scouting chance, I don't care about it. I'd rather have Hound's Watch. Let's see. He's got scouting chance, surprises. This is how we do it. Playing takedown. That's fine. Minus stress. Reduce all stress. You know what? Our money's low anyway. I think we'll be fine. We got food, we got shovels, we got torches. Let's go. Alright, awesome.
I employed a crew of particularly unsavory mariners, who for a time sailed the four corners at my behest. retrieving many valuable artifacts, relics, and rare texts. Predictably, they increased their tariffs to counter my intense stipulations of secrecy. Such resources had long been exhausted, of course, and so I prepared an alternative payment.
Okay.
The poor devils.
Well, it's right over here.
Chained and drowning for eternity.
Alright, so we haven't brought Eldritch Rings this time, but which would be our damage dealers for the Cove, but the boss is like different. Like it's a different monster type from like the rest of the whole dungeon, which is a bit awkward, but I guess we could have brought... No, that doesn't work like that. It'd be amazing if you could bring like extra stuff in your pack. Like you could take trinkets and put them in your pack so that I could like switch between. But you'd actually have to win them and then switch between during the battle. That's fine. Okay, sure. Why not? Booty. I'll take it. Head on in. I will use some medicinal herbs on the fish carcass. It gives you a lot more than you'd think. Like friggin' moon rings and rubies and crap. It's amazing, actually. Ooh. Oh gosh. Got hit there.
Curious is the trap maker's art.
Wow, they have a lot of
His
stress,
efficacy
actually.
unwitnessed by his own eyes.
This I did not realize. Okay. That's not something we want. Oh, he resisted the bleed. Damn. Technically, it doesn't matter. Him in the third position is fine. Let's see. I'd like to get rid of that guy. Let's try to stun him. We resisted, damn. Good resists. There we go, take him out. We don't need any more stress, because apparently we started off with a lot. Which I did not realize. Good dodge. Okay, finish him off.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Alright, we're going to mark him to decrease his protection. And we'll start attacking. I might be able to stack mark, but I'm not sure if that's worth doing. 8 damage per turn is quite nasty. That 13 crit though. Nice. Ooh, I didn't realize this, but we're actually gonna have 2 people being able to take or use that mark for the benefit. Nice. This is gonna be a good battle. Alright, let's see here. We don't really need portraits at all. Crests we'll need. Switch the 2 there. You're already bleeding? Open the chest. And let's just give you a bandage there so you don't take any more. Awesome. Oh. I would love to carry some more things, but we're so early in the dungeon. That friggin' fish gave us so much. There we go. Technically, we don't need crests. They're just nice to have because we will need them eventually. How we doing? 80? That's fine. We don't really need scouting.
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil intent.
We might have to camp soon and not have them go crazy, actually. And then just hope that we're mean, how close are we? We're... what, 4 combats? Yeah, I think we're gonna have to camp and de-stress him. I didn't realize this was an issue.
Lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Yeah, let's do it. Because I don't want him being insane for this battle. That's a lot less food than normal. That's cool. Let's see. We need someone, let's see, more accuracy and dodge. Interesting. We could also pray. I think praying's a good one because it also adds more protection, which is awesome. Let's see. We could dog therapy as well. Let's just start decreasing his stress. And then 4. Let's do therapy dog. And that should be pretty damn good. They all get like de-stress buffs. They get more protection. He gets 15% more protection. I think that's good. And we didn't get ambushed, which is fantastic. So, no party buffs, really. It's, I guess, protection a little bit and some stress resist. But this party isn't good for, I guess, like... They don't really have to, like, increase my, you know, damage with a dog or something like that, so... This will be fine. Don't stun her. Thank you. Please don't. Oh, he's stunned. And he's debuffed. Takes... Ooh. Less bleed resist. Alright, well, we need to kill this thing. Because otherwise he explodes. Okay, that saves us time.
A faint hope blossoms.
I didn't actually expect her to do that much damage, but okay. Just gonna go ahead and kill that thing.
Destroy them all.
I'm gonna target whistle. Get him marked so that we can do extra damage to him. Good resists. Wow, crit healed herself. Nice. Crit healing should be more than 4. I'm just saying. Good dodge. I think that's the first point of damage we've taken so far. Which is pretty damn cool.
Broken. Maintain the offensive.
It's a bleed for 2 damage. I did upgrade them good. Good to know. I was afraid that wasn't the case. Actually, a judgment would kill him and probably heal our Vestal for a decent amount. Nice.
A trifling victory.
And the key.
But a victory nonetheless.
Okay, we can get rid of some more portraits later. Hey, some scouting. Okay, so we won't have these for the boss battle. That's a little unfortunate. But it's not like they have damage increases or anything necessary like that. I would have loved to use... What does he have? Plain takedown, but we need to take care of stress real bad. Let's just focus on these guys.
Well struck.
Because the snail's kind of like, meh. Like, it does damage, but it's more of a debuff thing. Just enough. I'm gonna mark it. That's also minus to protection as well. Well, that worked.
Success so
We
clearly
can leave the
in
speed
view.
stone behind.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Ooh, who's got the worst quirk? That one always throws me off because Dud Hitter isn't exactly... doesn't work like that. Compulsive is kind of nasty sometimes. The minus to stun resist is pretty nasty too. Let's just use him for the time. No, I have the... Fuck you. I had the thing to make it so that it didn't fuck you up. But no. Of course we don't get the option to do that. And you're stressing again, aren't you? You let me do the fish carcass. Asshole. Is anybody... Yeah, we're fine. I think there is a battle coming up soon. Pretty much same battle as before, and we surprised them again, just like we did before. Let's get that guy in the back. Crit for 33, nice. A crit for 17.
The ground quakes.
Well, alright then. We're doing great.
Promises success.
Oh boy. The Sodden crew will be interesting though. Oh my gosh, another surprise. We didn't even use like the surprise buffs or anything like that. Alright, well we gotta take out that guy because he explodes. Which is a bit unfortunate because we can use these attacks in a better fashion, but whatever. That dodge hurts. Dodge really hurts. Do damage to that fishy bastard. Ooh, call the deep. Real nasty. Of course, the barnacle barrier is the thing that can stress us out. Gonna hounds Harry. Good.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
That works. I'm gonna mark him. Oh, okay. I was expecting Octocestus to do a little more damage, although I guess he does have a lot of protection. Do some zealous accusations. It would end up hurting him anyway. How much damage is that? Because I'm not sure when we'll be able to heal next, I am going to start healing the whole group. Because who knows, there might not be a conflict until the next battle, which would be the boss battle. But who knows? Let's see. Collect bounty. I was hoping that would do a little more damage, but whatever. Good. Nice crit heal. That helps with the whole stress situation. More damage per turn. We don't need too much more to bring him down. Cool. I wish I could carry more.
Momentum. Push on to the task's end.
I guess we just bring the gold. That'll probably help. Alright, that's fine. We could also probably drop these torches, take the onyx. And at this point, we don't really need holy water, so I'll take the deeds. But we'll see what's also in here, because stuff could be way better in here. I'll take the 18 crests. Alright, let's hope there's not too many battles before this. We're far enough along that I'm sure we're not going to encounter 2 barriers on the way over. Yeah, we're fine there. Okay, good. We got a surprise. That's good. I want to kill that fishy bastard. And that fishy bastard. Okay, good. We at least killed one thing. I was afraid we'd be in a weird situation where, like, nothing actually died. But we're in a good spot. Good dodge. Nice. Damage per turn. He's gonna die. I'd rather get a heal off if I can, so I'm gonna stun him. He resisted. Good enough. Unless he like crit brind me, which would be hilarious. Let's just kill it. Nice.
Ghoulish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
We don't really bleed in this battle. Alright, so we're totally ready to go then. Let's just bring up our torchlight.
The light, the promise of safety.
And yeah, that's about it. We could do a little extra healing. He's got like some health to recover. She's got some health to recover too. But that's about it. Yep, this is our boss battle. Let's do it.
Even in death, the captain shouts his orders, and the crew obeys.
Ooh, I did forget about this. Alright, we are going to mark... Yeah, we're going to mark him. Because we got synergies to use. We're going to move him back. And our Crusader is going to just kill the drowned ropeman, maybe? Ooh, he's got a lot of protection. Yeah, he's got a lot of protection. Good, he resisted the debuff. Good dodge. Nice. Drink with the dead, though. That's not too bad of a stressor. What's his stun resist? 70? I'm gonna try it. No. I'd really like to use him, but he keeps trying to bring this guy up. Nice! That's exactly what we need.
Precision
Nice.
and power.
What's his stun? Let's blackjack him. Yeah! That's awesome. Granted, he goes twice in one round, but that's still damn cool. He resisted the movement. I have to move him back. If he stopped moving people around, I'd be fine. He's being a bastard about it. Gosh, she's gonna go insane at this point. Okay, he did hit the T-Po. He's immobilized. Ooh, and that friggin' healed him to full? Oh, that's nasty, actually. Damn, I did not realize he healed to full while that happened. And I know he heals every turn. Damn. We gotta do that collect bounty. Bleeding. When the hell does my dog master go? My hound master. Friggin' A. There we go. Let's rush. Resisted. How much health? Let's do it. Nice. Good resist. Stop trying to move the Houndmaster. The fuck, man. What an asshole. We will get rid of that debuff when it's his turn. I'll do a little damage to him. I couldn't kill him this round, damn. Ooh, that crit though.
Unbalanced.
Then Heave-Ho heals him to full. That's such a pain in the ass. I should have focused on him instead. Okay, so we need to remove the debuff on him. And we're also going to do dog treats. For fuck's sake, the fucking mark ran out. Crit for 15, that's good. Alright, this is becoming a pain in the ass, actually. We need to start focusing him. I was thinking that we could upkeep the damage, but the fact that he always moves the Houndmaster means I can't keep the mark on him. Which is a horrible pain in the ass. At this point, people are going to go insane before the fight's over. Alright, heal the Houndmaster. Fuck off, honestly. I'm gonna move him here. Because if he's gonna move the third person every time, might as well have it be like someone who can actually be in the first two positions. Alright, we have a mark down. You know what? I honestly think it's better to just focus on him until he can do a boarding clutch, because it doesn't seem like we'd be able to kill him anyway. So let's just do damage to the main guy. She's gonna go insane, probably. Kill yourself. You could also do some other stuff, or whatever. Yeah, it would have been useless to do damage to him then. Alright, then we'll focus on this guy. That is damn good, too. It's a tough fight trying to figure out what to do, because there's a lot going on. Him healing and all that.
Impressive.
There we go. 31, there you go. That's where my marks are coming in handy. Group heal. Nice. Friggin' A. Would you fuck off? Thank you. Actually, since everybody has a turn and this guy just came out, honestly, I'd rather go for the mark. His mark's better, but since he goes first, apparently, I'm not going to bother with that. Let's also doggy treat. And Hound's Rush. Ooh, we also bled him. That's cool. That usually doesn't happen. Okay, now we can focus on this guy. Oh gosh, there's all... Oh, courageous!
A moment of
Nice.
shines bright.
Whoa, he also broke the vines. Holy shit, that's awesome. It buffed him too, damn. Yeah, screw him over. He's almost down now. good, he resisted. Nice.
A sailor's death for captain and crew.
And 2 slippery boots! Okay, then. Okay, 2 slippery boots it is. Oh, that worked. Shit. Alright. Isaac reached level 5. Phantom got Witness and Nymphomania. Okay, cool. Awesome.
My obsession caused this great foulness, and it is shameful that I must rely upon you to set it right.
Alright. I'll keep, like... We probably don't need these. I'll keep 1 slipper. I just find it funny that we fought them and we got 2 slippers out of it. Alright, let's see what's going on. I feel like the cove needs to be upgraded again. Otherwise, we do have bosses available. They're both holy orders, which we don't have. I'm afraid of the Swine God. I feel like of all the champion level bosses, he's gonna be the most devastating. Because he does a ton of damage. A ton. Like, it's scary the amount of damage he does. And don't even think about touching Wilbur. Don't touch Wilbur. It's the worst thing you could possibly do. Otherwise, I mean, for the Swine God, you basically just have to beat him down. Like, he's got a lot of health, but you just need to beat him down. If you can debuff him, that'd be very interesting. In which case, I'd want to bring Wild George for this. But I'm not sure if that's what we... If he can, I'm not sure. Also, I think he's a beast. Wait, let me do some research here. Alright. So let me just check some stuff out here. I think he's, what, beast and maybe eldritch? I'm not sure. Nah, he's just beast. Okay, so we need our beast slayer trinket. So let's see here. I think we probably want to bring a Houndmaster, because Houndmasters inherently do more damage to beasts. So we might bring Dogefan for this mission. Yeah, that might be a good idea. So bring Dogefan. In which case we'd probably stack some damage here and do Spiked Cutler and Beast Slayer's Ring. So he'd just do incredible amounts of damage to anything that's a beast. What we're gonna look at here? We probably want a hard-skinned healer. Let's give her the appropriate trinkets. Let's check something here. His debuff is not that high. We could do it. Sounds like a plan. Okay, cool. Let's do it. So I'll bring Wild George. His stun resist is probably very high. I do like stuns, though. Usually I bring Bakura along, because Bakura can reach the whole field, but usually that's not an issue. So this might be a good team as well. Let me check something here. Interesting. I mean, we do have to fight everything on the way over to the Swine Gods, so I guess doing like a Blasphemous Vial, Witch's Vial would be very good to just have incredibly good, like, stun skills. Not sure how well that's going to work on the boss, but stacking Blight is always fantastic. Otherwise, basically, Doge-Fan would be our damage dealer in this case, because most of the things in here would be bleeding. We have our debuff guy, so let's give him the debuff trinket. Where is it? There we go. Our debuff amulet. And our sun ring. So we'll keep people stunned, we'll do a ton of damage with him. We'll debuff the fuck out of the first two people and we'll heal. Sounds reasonable. I think it'll work. Let's, do any of them need, like... I think they're fully upgraded. Like, none of them need anything, I'm pretty sure. I do have to remember that the Houndmaster does have a stun. Blackjack. Ooh, I wanted to do that. We're gonna buy 2 camping skills here. Tunnel Snake needs leeches. Actually, we could probably... Yeah.
Success depends on survival.
We're gonna get leeches, so that we can remove somebody's stuff during the... just in case anybody gets some horrible disease. So we'll definitely... What should we get rid of then? So that increases accuracy, heals herself, and reduces stress. That removes a disease from herself only. Interesting. It's like a super heal with more heals received. That's one companion. Let's get rid of self-medicate. And since we have experimental vapors, we'll just go with, here, let's do this. So we'll have encourage. Experimental vapors will essentially act as our heal. Leeches and self-medicate. Or no, and the cure, so that she can also remove any disease that she has. Sounds decent. Alright, and then who else? I think we want to... Hey, Carrot, how's it going? We're actually going to go do a champion boss mission, which I'm very worried about. But I think we'll be okay. Alright, so I think we'll do this for Doge-Fan. We'll do Encourage, Wound Care, Therapy Dog, and Hound's Watch. Alright, let's check this out. Let's also do Bless for more accuracy and dodge. I like the one that gives protection. That's only for one companion. So I think that'll be fine. Let's see. Oh, okay, it's automatically added. Cool. Awesome. Let's see. We did Tunnel Snake. And let's see. I think Wild George already has his stuff, if I'm not mistaken. Reducing stress. And reducing stress. Okay. Just give him wound care, because I'm nervous. Alright, that should be fine. Let's do this. Oh boy. Let's see here. Hopefully he's really easy to get to and there's not too much in between. I'll take a second. And torches. And let's see. Yep, we're good to go.
The great thing I had managed to bring through was brutish and stupid. Moreover, it required prodigious amounts of meat to sustain itself. But this was only a trifling concern. After all, I had a village full of it.
Yep, Swine God.
A nameless This abomination.
So right down there.
A testament to my failures. It must be destroyed.
Good dodge. Don't touch that thing. Don't touch it. Why would you touch it? Oh my gosh. What replace? Okay, that's... Alright. Well, that wasn't too bad. It could have been worse.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Good surprise. Let's stun the back. We're going to... Yeah, intimidate. Decrease his damage and accuracy. Oh! Okay then. Let's do a little bit of extra damage to the swine. The damn little piggy. And take him out.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
Okay. Him all the way back there is a scary proposition. I'm gonna do Disorienting Blast, hopefully stun him, remove the corpse. Nice. We're still at a good pace there. Let's Intimidate. Nice. Let's just remove her for the time being. 3 damage per round. Not quite. We need like an AoE. Or I could just go for this. Or not. We're just going to do that to ensure that she dies, because I think she has a pretty damn high speed. Do a little extra damage to him.
A slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Cool. Now you won't be able to do that like charging thing that you can do from a 4th position since he's stuck here. But he can do crunching backhand, which can be nasty. Good extra bleeds. Honestly, at this point, we'll stack Blight. Oh, he resisted. Damn, alright. Intimidate. Doubling up that debuff. Let's do a party heal. Damn, still 7. Alright. Let's stun him. Yeah. I was hoping it would do a little extra damage than that, but whatever. And... party heal. Might as well.
Prodigious size alone
Nice.
does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Oh, cool. I think I sold that book. Not gonna touch that thing, because I think you only get food on it. It's not like the greatest. Good, he resisted the bleed. He resisted the bleed of all people. Does he have bad bleed resist? Or was that the other leper? It could be the other leper.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Nobody there, but we did get a scout. Nothing in this hallway. Ooh, good. Who's got bad stuff? Lazy Eye, Curious, Guilty Conscience, Fear of Beasts. Let's see. Off Guard. Ooh, Off Guard sucks. When did you get that? Burn that scroll. Got rid of Demonomania or whatever the hell. Does she take more stuff in here? No, okay. Oh, she does more range damage. I should probably lock that in. Oh well. I wanted to bring her because honestly, this is probably the boss I fear the most. We're gonna camp here as well.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Okay, so we want to bolster as much people as possible. So reflection. Nobody's diseased. Nobody really needs more healing, maybe? I don't know. Because you do get more healing for 4 combats, and he's the one that has the most health, I'm pretty sure. Tough one. Alright, more accuracy and dodge. We probably want to give that for the Doge Master, to have him more doji than normal. Then beyond that, what I probably want to do is... I'm going to risk it. We're going to pray to have more protection and reduce stress. And we won't have a guaranteed, like, anti-nighttime ambush. So who is more stressed, 12 or 18? Okay. There. Shit.
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
Worst possible thing that could happen.
Dazed, reeling, about to
Worst
break.
fucking possible thing that could happen. Basically, the first time after an ambush is just like almost a full. And of course, she gets fucking plague. I shouldn't have risked it. We're fuck me, honestly. There, now we can actually start attacking. My gosh, they actually have protection now. They used to be like weak bastards. Okay, got some bleeds off. Good dodge. Let's have them not go for a round. Definitely need some heals going. The fact that she got a Black Plague is awful, especially like since she's the person that can really help us out with that stuff.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Counts Harry. Finding gas. They'll die next turn. We can do Hound's Harry again. Nice, they're both dead. At this point, we're just stalling, so I can heal them all up.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
Alright, what does the Black Plague do?
and purpose is made clear.
Yeah. That sucks. That sucks real hard. That's where the Swine King is. Fuck it. We're going. Intimidate both of them. That was the one I really cared about anyway. Disorienting Blast, I'd rather not take any more stress. Take that thing
As
out.
the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Kill everyone again. I swear, there's been a lot of hate for the third person and, like, the third row person. It's really nasty. That's real nasty, too. Drums of Doom isn't that bad, though.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Have to get rid of the corpses to bring them closer. Damn, it resisted. Damage per turn. This will take him out. Let's get rid of the... Oh, I don't have those, do I?
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Okay.
The light. The promise of safety.
Alright, this is the boss battle. This is either going to be great or it's going to be a train wreck, and I'm not sure which. Let's go. Why would you do that? Now, what's his stun resist? I'm going to try it. We stunned the Swine God. Intimidated. Markham. Debuffed again. Oh boy, this is awesome. Heal everybody up. Wow, the fact that he's using Bit of Squeal is actually real nasty. Alright. Hound's Rush. 30 fucking 2 damage. He dodged. Intimidate. He resisted the debuff.
Ringing ears. Blurred vision. The end approaches.
Alright. Wow, Wilbur's an asshole. Keep intimidating. Nice. Oh, let's doggy bone. Hound's Rush for 42! Yeah, that's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about. Good dodge. Stun him. Yes! Oh my gosh, this is fantastic. Alright, heals, a crit heal nonetheless. Oh my gosh, it's working. Good resist. We gotta mark him again. Actually, we'll make use of the bonus from the... We still have the bonus from... Yeah, from the dog biscuit. So might as well stack some bleed. Keep intimidating him. Good. That's what I'm talking about. That's nice. Do a little extra damage. I can't really stun him twice. It wouldn't make any sense to, so I'm going to Noxious Blast. Hopefully do some Blight. Nice. He takes 15 damage per turn now. Oh, man. Oh, Wilbur goes twice, and he goes once. That's interesting. Keep intimidating. Nice debuff. Nice debuff. I really want to mark him, because that's when you do mega damage. So I'm gonna mark him, even if it's gonna waste a turn of our stuff here. And Disorienting Blast. Ooh, he resisted both. Damn. Good dodge, and he only does 7 damage because I've debuffed him by 66%. Holy shit. Good resists. Do I still have the bonuses from no? Okay. Dog treat. Nice. Keep bleeding him. Intimidate. This is what's keeping us alive right now. Stun him. Nice. Oh my gosh. Combination of Plague Doctor with stun trinkets and debuff trinkets on a leper. It's a fucking win every time.
A powerful blow.
It's a 21 crit, damn. He was the one I was most worried about because he usually does massive damage because he ends up marking people and like it's a real nasty time. Just keep debuffing at this point. Wow, a crit for 10. And debuffed. Please don't end that one. Crit for 65. That is actually the highest crit we've seen thus far. Fuck you, Wilbur. You little bastard. Hell to the yeah. Oh, thank goodness these guys have incredible stun resist.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Hell yeah. A champion boss down. And we've got Wilbur's Flag, which is stun resist and dodge. Very interesting, actually. It has no negatives, which is a cool thing. Alright, what do we got? Wild George got Spotted Fever, Ruined Scrounger, and Known Cheat. Tunnel Snake got Ruined Scrounger, and Selly got Witness. Okay, so we've got some diseases to get rid of, but hell yeah, that was
All
nice.
the decadent horrors I have seen pale in comparison to that final crowning
Spotted
thing.
Fever.
I could not
Get rid of the
look,
Black
nor
Plague.
could I look away.
Let's see what's up here. We have the Necromancer. The Necromancer's an interesting fight. Because he doesn't do a lot of damage, he summons a lot of people. So it's very different. But we could do that. That would definitely be something we could do, but... we would need control, so stunning him would be, of course, fantastic, but Tunnel Snake is in the infirmary, basically, right now. We could upgrade Philly the Synth, so we could do a medium mission. It's only like either Hellions Hairpin or a Bright Tambourine. Okay, then. Let's see. Yeah, because I don't think I have the party to take on the Necromancer Lord. Yeah. Not currently. Isaac has been upgraded, though. That's pretty damn cool. I think we'll spend this round just to, like, collect things, really. I will grab an extra Bright Tambourine because, well... I lose them often, if you take Jesters, that is. Let's see here. It pisses me off. The amount of times I can't use Chihuahua Lover just fucking is ridiculous. I'm gonna get a mod that makes it so that I can use Abominations with anything. because it's just dumb. You can only use him with one type of healer, and that's like the occultist. Oh boy. It's just dumb. I realize the restriction of, you know, all that sort of stuff, but there you go. Alright, let's see here. I guess we'll upgrade Philly's synth so that he can be a 5th level person and join champion missions. We have to bring Mansell, who's honestly one of our best healers right now. Just based on that, which is awesome. Who else could we bring? I would love to upgrade him, but I can't. We've got 2 back people, so I can't get away with that. I am a fan of... let's do this. We'll bring Phantom, and we'll bring this dude. It's a shame, really. It's a real shame. The reason we have so many things in our roster is because basically we got stuck. So like we have all these named people that I haven't been able to use in forever because I just could not attempt champion missions with like level 3 equipment. It was the most bogus thing in the world. But whatever. We got it now. It just pisses me off that for the longest time we actually had this we had this weird time in the game where every named person I couldn't use because they were too weak to do higher level dungeons. And they couldn't do lower level dungeons because apparently they're too good for that shit. Alright, well let's give Phantom the wounding helmet. That's fairly straightforward there. Her choice is fairly straightforward for stunning. I mean, we don't have to rely on stuns. It's a lower level mission. But might as well. I mean, the stuff works. Like, the tactic still works regardless of whether you're actually planning to do damage or not. Let's see here then. I mean, we could do this, and then she'd just do more melee damage, which would work, I guess. Might as well. We don't really care about stuns that much, so we'll bring the... I love the bloody herbs. They're pretty damn cool. Alright, so I think we'll do surgical gloves to give him more accuracy, as well as the sun ring, because I think at lower levels his accuracy isn't the best with some of these. Yeah, so he kind of needs it. Then Phantom... Let's see, Ancestor's Pen or Ancestor's Candle. Well, that one increases critical chance, so you can't go wrong there. Let's check Phantom's abilities here. Yep, cool. That works. Alright then, we're ready to go. It's a simple mission. I don't think any of them need upgrades or anything like that, really. And if they do, well, you save the money for next time. So this will be a money-gathering mission then. In which case, I'll bring 1 holy water just in case we find one of those weird, like, deer head, like, effigy things. You'll know what I'm talking about if we see one. It's just one of the weird curios you can find. Oh wait, I need some more food, actually. And since we are trying to gather some stuff, let's get, are medicinal herbs used in, I don't think they are. I think more often than not you're looking at, anti-venom and bandages. I think. Let me check out for a second. In the Weald. Yeah, you can only use it on the beast carcass, and it's not really that useful. Alright, so let's do that, and we can just drop the medicinal herbs as soon as we get there. Or, hell, we could keep it too to get more food or whatever. Alright, let's go in with this. Sweet. All right. Lots of curios. Lots of curios. I'm wondering what's the best way to do this. Maybe... Well, we could just dip in this hallway and grab whatever this is. Okay. Oh, I did not check their stress level. Come on. Can't... Oh, can't camp in the first room. Okay, gotcha. Lol. Infectious corpse has been cleansed. I feel like it's too early to start grave digging.
Spirits are lifted.
Alright, who's got a negative thing? Nocturnal.
Is made clear.
Oh, we gotta get rid of that. Holy shit. No, why? Oh, fucking asshole. That was the exact thing I was talking about that you can use holy water on. Fucking asshole. Oh gosh, she has like totally the wrong array of things to do, but that's okay. Let's see here. It's 4 to 7 damage. Well, she's like she must have been on a different mission. Friggin' A, that's like awful. Alright, well let's do a little extra damage then, I guess. Closer to death, maybe? No, not really. We're gonna have to camp right away just so she doesn't go insane. It's a little sad. There's like double friggin' marked. That's awful. That's him dead. Okay, let's start hitting this guy. Oh yeah, I could have brought Elder Trings as well. Didn't think about that.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Nice, 14. Hell yeah. Asshole. Okay, cool. Took care of him.
Destroy them all.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Syphilis! Fucking syphilis. Hey, bitch! Nice! Alright, maybe we don't have to camp so soon then.
Not today.
Awesome. She got syphilis and she got stalwart. That usually doesn't happen. Oh my gosh, she has the worst effing shit ever. I have to change her skills, damn. I guess purge. Let's party heal. Yeah, we're fine. We can get away with this.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Okay. Let's see here. We don't need medicinal herbs. Give me that. Alright, now what the fuck is with your skill set? Oh, we didn't even give you Disorienting Blast. Holy shit, you are totally not, like, ready for champion stuff. I mean, this isn't a champion mission, but she is not in that, that level right now. Alright, that'll work out fine. Anybody else with, like, skills I, like, am not a fan of? I think it's just her, because I think I was using her specifically for, like, healing people's bleed during the, that crazy mission. The fact that she got syphilis is a pain in the ass. But we can get rid of it, because we got leeches. Oh, no, wait, we got leeches for our other lady. Fuck. No! I have the thing that cannot... Oh my god, why? Assholes. I have the thing that can help you with that. They just go ahead and do it anyway. It's almost like... It's almost worth actually going and spending money to get rid of these compulsive perks. Because they suck.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Bleed for 2 damage per turn. I'm gonna purge him.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Nice. That worked. Deepos. Alright. Reducing stress on yourself, that's good, I guess.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Well, alright.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
We'll just go and see whatever's here. Might as well.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Rabies? Nope. Oh, I had a chance though. Alright. He would take care of both of them. Or I could just single out my attacks. Let's just heal people. And heal. Give him an extra turn to possibly give someone rabies.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Damn you! I want rabies! Assholes.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Meh. Doesn't really matter at this point. Really, all we need are... Like, we've been so on top of our stress relief that we really don't need that many more things like crests we need to increase the, the wagon that sells trinkets and the campsite, but that's about it.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Oh yeah, this is the the one thing that uses medicinal herbs. Whatever. It usually just gives you, like, a crazy amount of food. Might as well explore the whole place to try and get as much money as possible. Good dodge. He's already stressed to fuck right now, which I'm not happy about. Nothing that way. It happened so quickly too. I think people just got a lot of critical strikes on him and he got stressed out real fast. I mean, she friggin' actually got courageous, which is awesome.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
Good
We
dodges.
require only the strength to follow it.
I gotta say, you know what's weird is I always feel like the wheel, like, takes down your torch faster than any other
The promise
dungeon.
of safety.
I don't know why that is. But it always seems like that. A secret room, bitches! Yes. Get in there. I want all those things. I thought this hallway was going to give me something. I had a feeling that there was going to be a secret room. The key! Yes. Now what to sacrifice? The portraits, which I do not require. Nice. Also, that counts as a room, hilariously. Although this is a corpse mission, not a 90% completion, room completion. I kind of want to change her color scheme, Philly the Synth, because... Yeah, let's go with that. It's confusing me with the other Plague Doctor, who, of course, has a plethora of different things going on. Alright, anti-venom. Sweet. Let's see, what can we get rid of? I'd rather take the gold. And honestly, we're going for gold here. We just need gold at this point. Good. Healers don't need rabies. I'd rather you not. Good. Good. I would almost like to farm for rabies. I'm not even sure if that's possible.
Death waits.
Also, for some reason, everybody likes to get a crit on this guy. That does a ton of damage, holy shit. Philly the Synth doesn't need rabies. Yeah, you know what, I don't think we can get away with it. We can try, though. Can you, like, do some stress relief for someone else other than yourself? That'd be nice. Because, you know, there's one guy in particular who's, like, really stressing out bad right now. Alright, we gotta kill this thing. It's not attacking fast enough.
Masterfully executed. Success so clearly in view.
Alright.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Nothing in there. We'll dip in here to see whatever curio this is. It's a box. Head on this way. This uses bandages. Wow, and friggin' heavy boots at that. Let's see here. Probably get rid of the citron, take the boots, because the boots are worth more. Oh shit, we kind of need a more torchlight. But hey, that helps.
The match is struck. A blazing star.
I'm gonna mark him.
Born.
We could also stun him. Let's do a little extra damage to that guy. We can focus on killing him first. Nice. And we can get him. Stun him again. Yes. Collect bounty. 41 crits.
Prodigious size alone does
Nice.
not dissuade the sharpened blade.
I'm liking that. Blighted giant. Let's see. What's his stun resist? It's pretty damn high. I'm gonna mark him. Stun the wolves in the back.
Reeling, about to break.
That's a real nasty shuffle there. Because I was hoping I could, you know, bring his, like, damage down and stuff, but that did not work.
Quickly the tide turns.
Can you stop critting me? You fucking asshole. Nice. We need this little extra turn here. 25 though. Nice, nice, nice. There we go. Move forward. Power is pure. Alright, can you, like, help someone else, like, for fucking once? And stop de-stressing yourself? Like, there's a lot of other people in worst case. I understand you have syphilis and you're stalwart, but better things could be done for this party. Stunned again. Can we also stop attacking the third row person? It's really fucking annoying. Well, actually, we could go for a finish him because he's stunned, so I'd do a little extra damage. Get those wolves out of the way. She's fine right there, actually. Forget one of my favorite episodes of SpongeBob. Okay, he is not marked anymore. What is with the third row hate? Come on now. Just keep stunning the giant. Damn it. I figured at some point that wouldn't work. Let's just kill that thing so we don't have to worry about it. And debuff. Nice. And, oh, his stun resist is actually pretty damn high. We'll just go for a strike here. The third row hate, man, it's real. The hell? Yeah, I'd figure blighting would be pretty bad.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Yeah, it's real nasty. Yeah, you healed yourself. Congratulations. You got courageous and turned into a selfish bitch. You need to debuff him even more. Is that 5 per turn? Nice crit heal. Good dodge on everybody's part there.
Their cursed champion falls.
Ooh, we need some of that
Foolish
stuff.
horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
I feel like we need to get rid of some of these just to make room. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go check what is the pristine fountain. Okay, holy water on it increases stress relief, so we definitely want that. I'm gonna get rid of these two right now. Alright, X. And then you, who's about to go insane, use the holy water. 30 stress resist, or restoration. Awesome. Alright. Empty hallway, we can take care of it. little something. No, you fuck monkey. You deserve it. I have the things right in my inventory to help you out there, and you just go right for it. What an asshole. And of course, you know, I just get rid of the things that would help me out there. You can get a negative quirk where you get minus like 5 speed or something if you're not careful around those. Alright, blinding gas. Finish him. Holy shit. Debuff. Good dodge. Good dodge! We subtracted his accuracy, which makes this infinitely easier. His bleed and blight resist is about the same, so let's just go for blight and stack that up. Fuck it, I'm gonna mark him at this point. We just go mental. And intimidate again. Give him even less accuracy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He's fucked. Even if he does hit her with that, she always stress heals like every single turn. Or he could just crit for 41. That works too.
Merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
You know, I'm gonna take the 12 crests. Do we know what's in here? I don't know exactly. Another pristine fountain. Let's blinding gas the back. Nice. Honestly, I don't even care about debuffing the front, really. Yeah, she de-stressed herself again. Whoop de and do. Do a little bit more damage. Kind of sucks. Go ahead and start attacking, I guess. Gonna focus down as opposed to like spreading the damage out, really. Now we can spread out the damage. Or actually, we could blinding gas again. Nice. Because we can get away with that. Which is awesome. Hew. Sometimes I find it very odd how they always target one person. I mean, I guess tactics, but at the same time, they're supposed to be mindless monsters. RNG has a factor in that. Let's heal. Can I get away with it for a third time? Yes, I can. Their friggin' stun resist is gonna be off the chain next round. And I probably won't be able to do it. Nice crit. Bring him a little closer. Do a little damage to him. At this point, let's just attack. Friggin' 10, holy shit. She's not fucking around. No, I cannot reach him with the other person, which is unfortunate. I'll have to purge instead. Go.
Grievous injury. Palpable fear.
I feel like critting on, like, an attack that doesn't do a ton of damage shouldn't really do that much stress damage at all. We're getting a lot of trinkets this round, which is
Triumphant pride
kind of weird.
precipitates a dizzying fall.
I'm gonna say fuck torches for like the last room. And you're gonna go to the pristine fountain. Nice. So it only gives you an extra 10 stress, like stress heal. There we go. There's our torch that we need for this hallway. And most of these people should level up, I think, from this mission. We actually did need to go to the last room. Alright, oh, we didn't even camp. Let's do that.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight.
Now...
An uneasy companionship.
Oh, who got the... She got the disease. Oh, that sucks. Stress relief. Let's see. Nobody's got mortality buffs. We could do this for stress relief. Alright, there's a little stress. Right, Carrot, I know. Let's see. And he can reduce, let's see, 5 or 1. Wow, okay. Any other stress, no, relieving things? I could also quarantine. Which we're leaving, so the extra damage doesn't matter. Nice! Ta-da! And we get a second bright tambourine, which is great. We got a decent amount of gold there. Not a lot of collection, though, I gotta say. Alright, 2 people reached level 5. Awesome. And, of course, you got Syphilis, but you also have... Okay, that's interesting. I believe the synth got Photomania. That's really nice, actually. Phantom got Evasive. Nice. And Slow Reflexes. Awesome. Just great.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Alright, let's unequip our trinkets and sort them all. Cool. Alright, let's see what's going on. We could fight the hag. Extra 25% blight skill chance is pretty damn cool, actually. The hag is interesting because she really only has one gimmick, but you have to make sure that you can hit the last 2 rows, or else it's really difficult to fight her. Let's remove these guys for now. We definitely have to put our one healer, Mansell, to get rid of this syphilis. Let's see here. It has to be people that can shuffle well. Let's also do stress relief here. Alright, so Tunnel Snake needs some stress relief. What is going on with you? In town will only visit the brothel.
With enough ale, maybe they can be inured against the horrors below.
I hope you enjoy yourself. Alright then, sort by level. Everybody else is fine stress-wise, really. Alright, so we need to find... Really, that's awesome. Let's see here. So we need people that can hit far. So normally I would bring Wild George for debuffing, but that's not useful. In fact, his character cannot help at all during this mission. So Doge Fan would be excellent for this mission. We'd either go with Bakura or Fairs. Now, let me take a look here. I think she's human, technically. Like, even though that she's like a nasty giant hag, I think she is still, in fact, a Yeah, she's human. Which I don't have a human slayer's ring or anything like that. Like we have, let's see, we have Eldritch Slayer, we have Beast Slayer. Where are they? Yeah, Eldritch Slayer, Beast Slayer, and Unholy Slayer, but we don't have any, like, I don't know if it's called a Manslayer's ring or something, but like something like that. Anywho, I mean, the only problem that I'd have, now it's your lucky quarter. The only problem I'd have, right, is we need to find, it's not just fighting the boss, it's getting to the boss alive too, because sometimes that's not something that's guaranteed. So let's see, can we bring Turin God Jr.? Turin God Jr. is a manslayer, technically, and a mankind hater. So if she actually attacked the, we're probably going to bring Turin God Jr. because Turin God Jr. apparently is just like the best manslayer of all kind. Like when it comes to healers, strangely enough. Yeah, because even Warrior of Light and Eagle Eye, like, she basically does that anyway. Yeah, cool. She's also resilient, which is awesome. So I think that's good there. Then what else would be good? Because we need people that can reach far, and yeah, it's either going to have to be Bakura or Fairs. If she's Fear of Mankind, she'll actually take more nearing range damage. Bakura's deadly. And quick draw. And we're not in the Warrens. I think Bakura's the safe bet here. And then to decide what else, because we need someone who can reach across the board. I guess we could do Philly the Synth, or we could bring Airborne. Airborne would be a good choice. The only issue with Airborne is that Airborne's also off guard, which sucks. That sucks. Probably want to go with that. Yeah, the only problem with Airborne is that if Airborne shuffled around, it's absolutely terrible. Like, she literally can't do anything in the first, like, positions unless she does Rallying Fire. Yeah. It's a risk taking her. But you know what? Well, no, because you get thrown in the pot. Alright, I think Saberwolf's the safe bet, because Saberwolf can move back and forth, I think, fairly easily. So we'll bring Saberwolf. It's going to be a very odd party, but I think it'll do well against the boss. I'm not sure how it's going to do well against everything else. I think in this case, we'll probably use the turn to move her as opposed to using Shadow Fade. I think that's the safer bet there. Let's just check that their skills are okay and they have all the buffs that they need. Yes, good. Pilfer, produce a supply item. We have the funds, so I might as well just give them both the generic Encourage, which honestly I think is a really good skill. Let's see. And who was the other one? No, it wasn't you. It was Saberwolf. Nope. Who didn't have it then? Oh, you just didn't have it equipped. Okay. Oh no, it's Turin God Jr. My bad. There we go. Alright, Turin God Jr. Let's de-equip those. Encourage. Chance only for one companion. It's kind of bogus, actually. But whatever, we'll keep it. Alright, let's see. In order to do this mission, She's the only one doing melee damage. I'm actually going to give her surgical gloves. Because she'll do more critical damage. And in fact, on top of that, we're going to put Ancestor's Pen. So, basically, 10% more critical damage, 15% more damage. She'll do crazy shit. Alright, who needs dodging more? Okay, they're both about the same. Let's give him Ancestor's Candle for the increased speed. And Spiked Collar for the damage. Let's see here. Definitely want Junia's head and the scroll. Now, the Grave Robber is an interesting one. Normally what I like to do is just stack a ton of damage. Because it's always a good thing to have. Oh, we can sell that. We don't need that. We don't need this either, actually. We'll probably go through again, and yeah, we don't need that either. Or that. Make some gold back there. Alright, we do have Sun Ring, which is an excellent trinket to add more damage and accuracy. And then she has so much speed, I'm gonna go Legendary Bracer. So she'll just do an ass ton of damage. Not exactly... It's not exactly the type of thing I would do for a normal mission, but if we can get to the boss, then I'd be okay with it. Reject the gods. And Battle Trance. See, I don't even know. I guess I could use Battle Trance. I could. It'd be a weird one, because normally... Oh well. Anywho. Let's do this. Alright. You know what? Since it is a champion mission, I'm going to buy all the food. Probably sell that. We pretty much know where we're going. I don't find blights to be as, like, devastating. Actually, we don't need to bring that many torches. You know what I will do? I'm going to buy 4 of these to use before the boss battle. Because they offer a small bonus before, or that, like, for a couple rounds, but it's, like, resisting a lot of stuff, so I will buy 4 of those for that reason. Yeah, let's just have at it.
As time wore on, her wild policy of self-experimentation grew intolerable. She quaffed all manner of strange fungi, herbs, and concoctions, intent on gaining some insight into the horror we both knew to be growing beneath us. The change in her was appalling, and no longer able to stomach it, I sent her to live in the Weald, where her wildness would be welcomed.
Okay. Awesome.
There is method in the wild corruption here. It bears a form both wretched and malevolent.
Not gonna touch it. Scouting. Alright, got some battles ahead. I'm hoping they're not terrible. I almost want to break through. Wow, the breakthrough's not going to kill these maggots. That's a little disappointing. Although, you know what? Combined with Hound's Harry, I think it'll work.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
15's pretty nasty. Hound's Harry. Nice. And bleed. Nice. There we go. Takes care of that. Heal. Can we stun this guy? Stun's pretty high. Base is 146. Nice. And he's a debuff to bleed, which is awesome. Thrown dagger.
Devastating blow.
Hell yeah. You know what, at this point, let's see, 7 damage per turn. He's dead. Hit him. That works, I guess.
Size alone does not dissuade
Woo,
the sharpened
rubies.
blade.
Not gonna touch it. And headed to the next room. It's a nasty bit of business there. I think because the area's filled, it'd be better to hit this guy first. And just focus on killing this big slime. Because otherwise he can use cytokinesis and add more slimes. I'm gonna target whistle him too. Just do as much damage to this thing as possible. Good. I was hoping you'd take advantage of that mark, but whatever. I'm surprised Thrown Dagger even does damage to a thing like a giant ooze, but I think we've discussed this before, and we believe that it's some sort of almost like an egg where it's got like an inner and an outer like yolk part almost. That's how I believe slimes are. It's weird to talk about imaginary enemies. Alright. He is dead next turn. Let's focus on one of these assholes. That's 10 through a decent amount of protection, actually. Damage per turn. They keep marking him. Let's do some heals here.
This
Nice.
slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Stuff. Just party heal. Holy shit, a crit for 27. Good resists. And bam.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Yeah. There's some valuables in the tent. Alrighty. I like how nobody's touching it either. Like nobody's like reaching for it. Unfortunately, I have a lot of party members who have some form of like curious or something like that.
Struck. A blazing
I should
star
start
is
going
born.
through and getting rid of those negative quirks. Like just in general. I could be doing more there. Oh gosh. Not too bad. Not terrible. This is an odd situation. Because we have no way to debuff the giant, I'm thinking the best thing to do here would be to ignore the stressed guys. Because we can always camp to get stress relief. And we're 3 rooms away, so it possibly won't have 4 combats. Possibly could. But, I'm erring on the side of trying to kill this thing as fast as possible. Assuming the stress damage isn't incredibly terrible. Which it could be. And especially if they keep attacking the same person. That could be pretty bad too. A crit for 32 though, that is really nice. Attempt to stun. Nice. We do need torch. Let's see here. Just more damage, really. Nice. I'm gonna mark him. Or... yeah, I'm gonna mark him. It lowers his protection anyway, which I think is a good thing. Can you stop, like, going for the same guy? It's really annoying. I'm gonna break through. That way he's in a better position. Not too bad. It could have been worse. And at least my healer can heal.
Masterfully executed.
Nice. How much health does he have left? 9? Let's just ensure the kill.
Their cursed champion falls.
Nice. Please don't. Nice.
Confidence surges as the enemy.
Hell yeah! More heals. Ooh, and I do have, man, he's taking a lot of stress damage. Holy shit. 27, though. That's nice.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Okay, we got a scout. How much stress does he have? 81. Yeah, we're gonna camp here.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Okay. Dog therapy. Sharpened spear. Oh my gosh, she doesn't have sanctuary. Let's pray, give people extra protection. Okay, that wasn't the best. But I think we'll be okay. Okay, we weren't attacked, that's good.
Victory.
I could get rid of a negative quirk here, but honestly, I think everybody in this party... I mean, he is off guard. Let's try to get rid of it. Nice! That is exactly what I wanted to get rid of. Awesome. I'm gonna have to remember that there is a battle, or there's a trap right after this room. That's empty. For fuck's sake, this is an awful, awful battle. Okay, I'm gonna fuck these guys up, because honestly, like, fucking A. Good dodge. We'll try to stun him. Good, and then we'll just focus these guys, because honestly, that was fucking ridiculous last time. I don't want to get anybody else stressed, because focusing on him the whole time was just a piece of shit. 3 damage per turn. She'll die next turn. Why? Fucking why? Now we just have to take down the giant. Okay, not the worst thing that could happen. Honestly, at this point, we're going to heal him. Because, hilariously, I'm hoping for a crit heal. Ooh, I'm gonna try to stun him. He resisted. That's not good. It's not good at all. No crit heal.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
I have to move her forward. Okay, good resist. I'm gonna mark him. Actually, he does not come with extra protection. Interesting. .23. That's real nasty. Gotta move forward though, because he can't do his Hound's Rush. Fucking serious? At least I can count on Saberwolf to keep him down with some daggers. Or a crit for 33 is nice too. There we go, bring down his stress. Friggin' A. That was real nasty. We can use food to heal. We'll avoid combat, and then we'll basically walk to this room and get the stuff, assuming we survive. And I do believe he has the best trap disarm. Can we actually... More stress relief, there we go. Alright, this is working out well. So we can avoid all combat. I was gonna go up here actually, so I'm glad that scout came to us.
Nature
Last
herself,
shovel.
a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Alright, and then we fight the hag.
Light, the promise of safety.
Alright, now holy water, which gives him blight resist, bleed resist, disease resist, debuff resist. There we go. And head on in. And here's the Hag Witch.
A slathering testament to the powers of corruption.
Your bleed resist is low. Good. I'll use that to my advantage. Marker. Crit for 42. Well, that's something. Our healer's in the pot. Assuming that we do just as well, I think we'll be fine. You know, let her, you know, stew away. Ooh. Dog treats. Hound's Rush. 32. She's so effing dead, holy shit. She killed her. Fucking A Saberwolf.
Spores she spawned. A victory.
Wow.
Perhaps the turning point.
Wow. Holy shit. That was incredible. And then we're just gonna go in here and grab what the hell is in here. Holy shit. As another champion boss down. And with some good gold to bring back. And Saberwolf is now level 6. Slow reflexes, not good. Off guard. I took off on guard. Oh my gosh, what an asshole. And Ruins Explorer. Holy shit. Alright, we gotta do some negative
Trouble
quirk
yourself
removal.
not with the cost of this crusade. Its noble end
Holy
affords
cow.
you broad tolerance in your choice of means.
So we need to get rid of off guard. Let's see. Weak grip. That's not like terrible. Lazy eye, known cheat, curious. Fear of beasts. I want to do more combat-oriented stuff before we start doing any, like, removal of... Yeah, we're moving off guard currently. Witness phobia. Slow reflexes. Definitely want to get rid of that. I don't think any of them have anything crazy. So I think at this point we might actually focus on... I'm not exactly sure what we should focus on for that kind of stuff. Alright, let's remove some of these trinkets that are kind of useless. That is not bad, actually. If you don't want your guy to heal, that is actually really good for the Crusader. Holy shit. What was the other thing we got? Let's get rid of that. And we don't need the Jester dice. There we go. Cool. And you know what? The damage stone we don't need either. Cool. I like that. So if there's something good we can lock in for someone. Quick reflexes. Evasive would be nice to lock in. Let's see what our next mission is, and then we'll decide who we're not using. Nice. Nice carrot. Alright, so... The only other boss... I think we have to level up the Warrens and the Weald before we can do the last boss, it looks like. Or the last bosses for those regions. It looks like we're going to have to level up the Cove entirely in order to see the next boss. So... Let's see, the Necromancer Lord. I think I will use Tunnel Snake for control the board. Yeah, because he has quick draw, and that's amazing. Hey, Doge fan. You're great. I mean, hilariously, this is what... You've been doing great. You actually... did you go on 2 missions today? You went on a couple missions today. And you actually helped us kill the champion level hag, which is awesome. But hilariously, we actually cured off guard during the mission. But then after the mission was over, when you do the little thing where you click on your characters and you see what happened, he got off guard again. So he won't be joining this mission. Granted, it's in the ruins, so, you know, it's one of those things. I guess we'll bring Isaac with us, because he does more damage versus Unholy. Mankind Hater, Unholy Slayer. Turn God Jr. friggin' with the Unholy Slayers looking pretty nice right now, though. Probably go with Turin God Jr. again. For healing. So, control the board. More damage versus Unholy. Let's see here. And then what else? We don't need to debuff. We might, though. It wouldn't be bad to have someone debuffing. Like, it wouldn't be the worst thing ever. I'm trying to think here. it's because we're fighting the Necromancer, and the Necromancer is essentially a dude who just summons other, like, people. So it's a... Oops, not there. So it's a weird thing. Let's make sure Isaac's got, like, master everything. There we go. Sweet. But yeah, so it's basically controlling the board is what you want to do. Let me get the trinkets that we need for this then. Let's see. Blasphemous Vial. And the other stun trinket. There we go, Witch's Vial. And then hers are pretty straightforward. Basically, more healing, the better. Even if it does involve someone's, you know, nasty head, but, you know, stuff happens. And then deciding who's gonna be in second. It's gotta be someone who's decent. Oh, is that 6? My bad. That's better. It's 4, not 6. Yeah, but he's died 3 times now, I'm pretty sure. Let me check. Oh no, he is at 3. I thought he was our 4th person to die. No, he is our first to 3 though. Okay, never mind. I thought he died a lot more often than that. Never mind. He's Isaac the 3rd, not the 4th, and not the 6th. Okay. Gotta give ourselves a little credit. You just thought Isaac died 6 times. I want to buy that just because I don't have it and I want it. Honestly, I think the best thing is being able to hit everywhere on the board. Probably. Because he can move around a lot based on what he summons, and he doesn't always go to the back. So being able to hit everywhere on the board's good. If it bleeds, kind of sucks in this situation though, because none of them bleed, they're skeletons. While George can only hit the front 2. I could bring a Highwayman. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I would be able to shoot basically anywhere I wanted to. The only issue there is that when it comes to ranged, the Grave Robber's superior, because she doesn't take any, like, minuses to anything. The only thing is, I think Saberwolf has less health. Not by much, though, and in fact, she is just about the same dodge. Technically, Bones shouldn't get blighted either. It's kind of true. So I could bring Saberwolf. It'd be a little bit awkward because she's not exactly a tanky character. Not exactly a tanky character. But you know, I feel like it needs to happen. I feel like you need to bring one of these guys with you. Let's see, this guy is on guard, so he'd always go first. He's got Mankind Hater. Otherwise we bring Lord Nerevar. Alright, I think we'll bring this guy with us. Because he's got the, on guard. The usual suspects. Good cop, bad cop. Alright, I think we'll do this. Because he can hit anywhere on the board, and we're basically going to give him some, like, crazy trinkets. Alright, so Gunslinger's Buckle, definitely. And I think we're going to give him the Unholy Slayer's Ring. Really, Doge fan? Cool. Alright. Ancestor's Pen, probably for just critical strikes in general, would be good here. Probably the best option. And then probably Ancestor's Candle. More dodge, more speed, more damage. I like it. Let's do it. They all got their things going on. So, basically he's going to do an obnoxious amount of damage. And so is he. He's going to do an obnoxious amount of damage. But he'll always kill what's in front, and we can always duelist advance as well. I think we should do alright in this mission. Let me just check to see that they have good camping skills, because we definitely need them. Let's see, so... definitely need clean guns, and let's get bandit sense. Actually, we can kind of go nuts here. I don't like gallows humor. The chance of it not working kind of sucks. There. And let's see. Tunnel Snake's good. Turin God Jr. I think is good when it comes to camping skills. Oh, we didn't buy Sanctuary last time. That was a funny thing. But I think in this case, we'll probably use some other stuff. Oh gosh, Doge fan, yeah. I've heard that can happen. Alright, let's look at Isaac as well, because I think he has a few skills we can use. Zealous Speech is awesome. Let's add that. Alright, so I think they're all ready to go. Good cop, bad cop. Alright, let's friggin' kill a Necromancer Lord. I'm gonna buy all the food. 2 shovels, 2 keys. Don't need to bring too many torches because we're just gonna rush for the boss. And let's... buy some of those to buff before the battle. And I think we're good.
I brought my colleagues back with much of their intellect intact. A remarkable triumph for even the most experienced necromancer. Freed from the trappings of their humanity, they plied their terrible trade anew. The dead reviving the dead, on and on down the years. Forever.
Sweet.
A devil walks these
That one?
halls. Only the mad or the desperate go in search of him.
Good dodge. You alright, Doge fan? Okay, so we do have one battle coming up. Usually when it comes to, like, doing a boss fight, I like to have the least amount of battles as possible. Because really gold isn't an issue, survival's an issue. You don't want to approach a boss and, like, have half your people bleeding and, like, close to going insane and stuff like that. It's just not a good thing. Whoa! Tunnel Snake with the superior speed. I was not expecting that. Stuns. Point blank shot, which did not kill that thing. I am disappointed. Zealous accusation, just to get that thing out of the way.
Maintain the offensive.
And judgment on... I don't like the spear guy, he's pretty nasty. We didn't surprise them, did we? Like, the order seems a bit off. Weird. Stun them again. Wow, that's a nasty dodge. Good dodge. Crit heal for 30. Hell yeah. Really, Doge? Lol.
As the fiend falls,
Well, he's dead.
a faint hope blossoms.
I'm just gonna keep that guy stunned. I'm gonna help him out with a little bit of a blight here. Do a little damage there. Oh, he's so close to death. Are you kidding me? Oh, and a crit. Really? Fucking A.
Left unanswered. Press this advantage. Give them no
Take him
quarter.
out, really. Alright, we can at least focus the heal. That's a good thing. I'm gonna stun him again. Actually, no, disorienting blast. Get rid of the corpses, too. Yeah, really Doge, man. Alright. Oh, come on. He crit healed that guy. Really?
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Go check out the sarcophagi. Yes! Hidden treasures. Alright, so we can use a key for this. I will save the other key for possibly a secret room. 135. Woo! Nobody's here. No scout. Keep going. Don't have enough room. Don't need portraits. Really, we need crests at this point. Oh gosh.
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil intent.
I keep getting stressed out and I'm not liking it at all. Good scout. Alright, empty hallways. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, we'll eat food. Yeah, we could use some anti-venom on it, I guess. Oh. Well, fuck that. I thought it was anti-venom. I guess it's holy water? And I'm not wasting that. Alright, so we got a battle right out as we come out of this room. Okay, this is a pretty nasty one. Disorienting blast, I definitely want her dead. I don't want to move her though. Or stunned rather, not dead. I would like her dead too. Well, at least we just have to focus the heal on one person, because apparently that's all who they're attacking right now. Let's see here. Smite. My gosh. Yeah. I've never been a fan of any customer support. But that's because I'm not a patient person. 8 to 15 or 9 to 18. Wow, way to roll low, asshole.
Devastating blow.
She actually crit stunned her, if that makes any sense. I just want to kill her, actually. Fucking wow. How much health does she have? 8? That does it.
A death by inches.
I bleed. Nice crit for 30.
Strike.
Yeah, at this point we'll just kill him.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I've had one situation, Doge, where I was literally talking to someone who had no idea what they were talking about. Like, I could tell that like, from the pauses that they were taking, that they were looking something up on Google or something like that, or in their, like, handy-dandy, like, telemarketer's guide or whatever the fuck. Like, and I was like, alright, I'm gonna, like, call you back, like, when you know what you're talking about. She probably didn't get a good review that day.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight.
Plus, you know, there's only so much smooth jazz one can take while in a call center. We can increase our chances to do that. Let's focus on buffs first. Clean guns. We can do this to reduce his stress and not get ambushed. Good stuff. Then let's see here. I don't think anybody's diseased. We could have people get more healing. One person could get more accuracy and more dodge. And frankly, I would like that to go to our Crusader. Yeah. No way! No way, there wasn't even music for you. That's terrible. That's awful.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
And the only fight's the Necromancer. Perfect. And this thing buffs our damage, doesn't it? Let me double check. Oops, wrong thing. The altar, is it the Altar of Light? Altar of Light. It's a damage buff. Nice. It's a damage buff if you use Holy Water. He's just gonna do so much damage to Unholy, it's gonna be ridiculous. Fuck yeah, it's a 30 damage.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
This is gonna be great. Alright. Let me fight the Necromancer. I'm gonna buff everybody with Holy Water. Now what's the buff for this? What? Bleed, Blight, resist, disease, resist, debuff, resist. Alright, cool. And I guess we head on in. This is the Necromancer fight. Champion level.
Towering, fierce, terrible, nightmare-made material.
Begin with the stuns. Or not the stuns, but the blights. 21. So now he's going to start summoning people, and we have to stay on top of that. It's just one person, though. This is great. I'm actually going to focus him. 32. Oh gosh, really? Okay, now we gotta start focusing on getting these guys together. Hey Lord Nerevar, we're fighting on the Necromancer. Might as well do damage to everybody. Stack that. Oh, I can't. Wait. Yes, I can stack the Blight. Gonna do a little extra damage to that, so when I do Zealous Accusation, it could kill them? I'm not sure though. And hey Miamak, how's it going? We're fighting the champion level Necromancer Lord. Nice, 12 on each. If anything, it'll stop him from summoning 2 at once, which is good. However, that's nasty.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Stack that Blight. That way he's gonna take 12 damage per turn. Awesome. We gotta get rid of this guy. Or else it's gonna get nasty. Oh, he's so close to death. Oh gosh, he crit him.
Blow to body and brain.
Okay, we're gonna have to start healing now. I'm gonna try to stun him, actually. Fool! You fool. Oh yeah, it's party heal. Nice. This is amazing. Stun him again. Oh, I can't stun him. Blight him. Nice. How much health does he have? 44 health left. Fuck it. We're going all the way. 19. Oh, he's fucking dead. He is fucking dead. Hot damn! Terrarian God Jr. for the kill on that one.
Bones finally fail.
Let's just... Oh, wait, I can't. There we go. Light him. I'm gonna go for a point-blank shot on this guy. I was actually expecting a little more damage from him, but I guess a lot of these guys have protection on them, so you know that happens. Hey, we got a dark bracer.
Be wary.
And more slippery
Triumph in pride
shoes.
precipitates a dizzying fall.
Woo! All right. GG. Torn rotator cuff. Ooh, but he did get tough. That's awesome. Which replaced Meditator. Guild Scrounger, and Turn God Jr. got Cove Explorer. Slippery when wet. Kappa.
I remember days when the sun shone
Alright.
and laughter could be heard from the tavern.
We're doing fantastic today. Oh gosh, what are these? Oh, fuck these. We're gonna sell both of those and get some money for that shit. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know if we'll ever have a situation where we're gonna do 2 blasphemous vials, but that sounds like an interesting thing to do. Okay, now what was that? Isaac. We're gonna get rid of Torn Rotator Cuff, and we're going to lock in Deadly, which is gonna cost 9,000. But hell, it's gonna be great. Alright. Let's see what's available now. Wow, the Prophet's Eye is really nice if you're in position 4. Wow. The Gibbering Prophet. Sometimes I sound like a madman. It's because I'm probably insane, yeah. The Prophet's a tough one, because he's basically stuck in the back row for the entire time. Is he human unholy? I think that's his type combination, if you can call it a type combination. As if he were a Pokemon or some shit. Alright, I'm just taking a look here. Prophet. He's unholy. Gotcha. Always. Okay, cool. So, honestly, Airborne would probably be the best for this. Is Airborne the one with the... Nah, Airborne's not the one who has rabies. That's unfortunate. What time is it? Alright, well, let's set these guys up. And at least do a little bit of thinking of how we're going to play this out. But otherwise, I'm not really sure what we're going to do in this case. Because he's a very odd boss. Because you really need to be able to hit in the back. So we're going to have to bring... I might even go with, like... Doge Fan can hit in the back, so we'll probably bring Doge Fan. And then we'll need a healer. Probably bring Tunnel Snake again. Because honestly, Tunnel Snake is fucking MVP #1. What's his, like, stun resist and shit like that? stun resist is pretty high, and his blight resist is really low, and so is his bleed resist. So we can get away with it. Dude, I love rabies. I honestly, like, if I had, like, infinite amount of time, I would basically make a new curio in the game that can appear in all dungeons called the Lycanthropy Shrine. And basically any interaction with it causes you to get rabies. If you use, like, medicinal herbs, it gives your whole party rabies. Like, varying degrees of, like, people in your party get rabies. That would be a thing I would love. I would also be able to, like, I don't know, either change rabies, maybe do a negative quirk almost, so we can lock it in or something like that. I don't know. It just annoys me that you can get rid of it, and it's, like, such a useful thing. But let's see here. We're probably going to bring either Bakor Affairs, Eldritch Hater, Faded Unearing, Quick Draw, Warns, Explorer, Unholy Hater. Nice. Bakor is going to be helpful in this mission. In fact, we can make Bakor like fucking nuts. We could go with friggin' Necromancer's Collar. 20% damage versus Unholy, and 5% crit versus Unholy. And then we could friggin' give her the Unholy Slayer's Ring, and she'll be like the most obnoxious damage dealer in the world. With Unholy Hater. Granted, when people come by, she'll be like totally normal, but hey, that's, you know, decent. We might have to spread the trinkets around, add some stuff to get accuracy going. But, yeah, we'll need, do we have any... That's a hard-skinned Vestal. That's a good thing. You know what I do need? Is I need a Vestal that resists stuns. I'm not sure if I have any that are really good at stun resists. Dude, I love rabies. It's the best. I'm gonna go hard-skinned, probably. So this looks like the team I might bring with me. Yeah, this looks like the team I'm gonna bring with me for this mission. Plus 10% damage with range skills. Because we'll be able to hit the back no matter what, so we don't even have to worry about destroying the pews at all, because that wastes turns. The only other thing we could possibly do is... No, I think this is probably the best setup. We'd be able to mark with 2 people to keep that going on. I think that's probably our best bet right here. Cool. Now, what are we going to do now? Wait, does the Prophet... Yeah, the Prophet does bleed, so we can at least stack bleed with that, so that's good. Yeah, so we're good. Alright, now... Let's see. So we have Unholy. Oops. We're probably going to give him his Spiked Collar to increase damage and increase bleed chance. Same shit as always. And let's see. Now Airborne. Airborne's an interesting one. I almost don't want to do Bullseye Bandana because there's better options. We can do Sun Ring for increased damage. Basically, I just want to do increased damage at this point. Now, I think what we're going to do is we're going to switch out Ancestor's Pen for one of these things. Actually, this whole team has, like, some decent dodge. Well, at least the first 2. Maybe we'll do this. She'll have Ancestor's Pen. We can give her Unholy Slayer's Ring. Actually, she needs more dodge and more speed when it comes down to it, probably. So we'll do Ancestor's Candle. And then he'll have Unholy Slayer's Ring. I think that's a good setup. So she'll have more accuracy, more speed, more dodge, more damage. Like 30% more damage. She's also a Warrior of Light, which is nice. She'll have her normal stuff. Spiked Collar and Unholy Slayer's Ring to fight this thing. And Ancestor's Pen and Necromancer's Collar to fight this thing. Alright. I think that's a good setup. Let's just check that they have good skills going in here for our dudes. Let's see. All companions get +2 speed. And restring crossbow. Well, alright. Cool. There we go, marching plan. Let's see. What else can we add? So that's airborne stuff. I think Bakura is ready to go when it comes down to it. Oh gosh, Dojfan has a lot of stress, actually. We can always camp, right? We can always camp. But they should be upgraded. Let me just double check that. Bakura's, what, 5, 5, and 5? Good. Airborne's 5, 5, and 5. 5, 5, and 5, 5, 5, and 5. Okay, cool. So we're absolutely good. So, yeah, we'll stop here for the night, and next time we will take on the Gibbering Prophet with our team here. So, we've been doing really well. The only thing for next time is that we do actually have to level up these areas before we start seeing bosses. Excuse me. So we'll probably go to the Warrens at some point to get the Incoherent Flesh, and then level up these dungeons enough so that we can fight the secondary bosses. And well, we haven't actually fought the champion level stuff for the Cove yet, but yeah, we'll get there. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll be back tomorrow for more boss fights and grinding for boss fights. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Alright, see you everybody!